Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Notions1 and my name is Ben. This video is going to be me talking about Benzodiazepine withdrawal, which can be a very rough withdrawal. It can even be life-threatening at worst, although some people, lucky people, can cope with it easily and get off benzodiazepines fairly easily. But they are in the minority. The majority of people will find benzodiazepine withdrawal, i.e. Valium, which is known as Diazepam, or the other way around, Diazepam is known as Valium, Clonazepam, which is known as Klonopin in America, there's Xanax, which is alprazolam, there's Diazepam, which is Ativan, there's Clonazepam, which is Withdrawal, and there's others as well which I'm not naming. Even Rohypnol is a benzodiazepine, even though it's known as a date rape drug. Basically, say you're on, for time's sake, let's say you're on 6 milligrams of Xanax, which is alprazolam a day, and you want to get off that. This isn't by no means medical advice. This is advice from someone who has seen people get off benzodiazepines and has seen how to do it and knows how to do it. And none of what I'm saying is a lie, or none of it is going to be wrong. You can ask people if it is correct before you decide to tackle your benzodiazepine addiction, and you can get addicted to benzodiazepines within 3 to 4 weeks generally, if you take them every day, that is. So when you want to come off your benzodiazepines, I actually wrote a guide on how to do it. If you're on 6 milligrams of Xanax, this equals 120 milligrams of diazepine, which is a high dose in the UK. What you want to do is start by crossing over to Diazepam, or first cross over in stages, like keeping your alprazolam at a certain amount, say 5.5 milligrams of alprazolam, and then add in what's half of 1 milligram would be 10 milligrams of diazepam. So add 10 milligrams of diazepam in and take 5.5 milligrams of alprazolam, and then in another week or two perhaps, add in 20 milligrams of diazepam and go down to 5 milligrams of alprazolam, and so on and so forth. Then when you're on diazepam completely, you could actually do a straight swap, but some people would not recommend this. But if it was me, I would do it to speed the process up. Right, when you're on 120 milligrams of diazepam equals 6 milligrams of Xanax, approximately. So when you're on 120 milligrams of diazepam and you want to taper off it, you want to taper 10% every 2 weeks and hold for a further 2 weeks before doing any further tapering. This is for your own safety and your own well-being, health and well-being, so you don't feel too bad if there's such a thing in benzodiazepine withdrawal. You can experience the following, which I've listed, and it's not all of them by far. You can experience shakiness, you can experience insomnia, restlessness, restless leg syndrome occasionally, increased anxiety, paranoia, not wanting to socialise as you might have done before, not wanting to do things that you previously enjoyed beforehand. You can have seizures, which can lead to death at the very worst, and also you can experience a loss of appetite. So you wanting to eat certain foods will reduce. I'll just check this is recording a second, it's just crossed my mind. Yeah, sorry about that, it is recording. All of the above is a suggestion, but it is by someone called Heather Ashton, who has wrote the Ashton Manual, and she knows exactly what she is talking about because she is a highly qualified. I don't know, I can't remember what her qualifications are, but she's definitely a doctor and she's highly qualified in this field. Don't take it lightly. It's one of the hardest withdrawals out there. Be careful and do not taper too fast. I cannot emphasise this enough. If you're coming off the drugs, don't taper too fast. It could make you feel worse and it could cause seizures at the very worst. Don't want to alarm you, but there is a risk, and I want to state the risk here in case it does happen to you, and I want to state what you can do to try and prevent this from happening to you. You may experience withdrawal symptoms that I have told you, and the main ones are considered the worst, but there are other withdrawal symptoms that you can suffer. Once you're down to 5 milligrams of diazepam, or even more, in fact, well before this, you're going to need 2 milligram diazepam tablets to do this taper, because there's going to be odd amounts. You'll need 2 milligrams, you'll need 5 milligrams, and you might need 10 milligrams perhaps of diazepam, depending on your doctor, but you could add the 5s up to 10s because it's it's an odd number, but it's like the right amount for this. 10 milligrams is even. Divided by 2 equals 5. Right. And 5 is an odd number. When you're down to a roughly 5 milligrams of diazepam, you'll need to ask your doctor for liquid diazepam. This is usually a pink liquid, from what I've seen in the past, and this is because of the dosages. Because when you're getting off something like 2 milligrams of diazepam, or even 5 milligrams, how do you do the 4.8 milligrams or 4.75? You need liquid diazepam to do this, because to do it accurately, liquid diazepam is the only way. Trust me on this, I'm not lying. When you've got the liquid diazepam, you can taper down from, say, 5 milligrams quite safely, and do the same, taper 10% every 2 weeks, and hold for 2 weeks, and do this again until you are completely off the diazepam. You may experience withdrawal symptoms, and these symptoms can actually last weeks, months, even years. I know someone that has got off diazepam roughly 18 months ago, and he made an 18-month update, and he is still experiencing withdrawal symptoms. So this is how not likely to take it. How likely not to take it, because it is a very serious, very difficult procedure to get off benzodiazepines. I'm not a doctor, I've not been medically trained, I'm just someone who knows about benzodiazepines. I'm not being big-headed, but I do know how to get off of them safely. And it does take a long time, but it's worth it in the long run. Once you're off it, you have a new leaf of life. Think of the positives. When you're down, really down, in depression, think of the positives. Think of how you're going to be after. Pill-free, you're going to be able to live your life you're going to have a lot better quality of life, and you're going to be able to do a lot more. You're going to feel a lot better, eventually feel a lot better, and basically it is good to get off it, because long-term use it can lead to liver damage, kidney damage, anything really. So it is best to get off the diazepam if it is not helping you and you're just taking it for the sake of it. I'm currently on 30 milligrams of diazepam a day, and it still actually works for me, surprisingly enough, since I've been on benzodiazepines for 10 coming up 11 years, so it's quite a long time. And yeah, sorry I was covering the bottom of my face up then, but I wish you all the best of luck, and if you wish, press like. If you want to see more of my videos, press subscribe, and if you wish to comment or ask me any questions at all, comment below, even add me to Facebook. Don't comment on Twitter, because this is put private, and send me a private message on Facebook if you wish, and I'll help you get off your benzodiazepines. I want as many people to get off them that don't need them as possible, because it costs the country money, and it costs your health as well. At the end of the day, your health, if you don't have your health, you have nothing. That's what I always say anyway. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, yeah, press like there. You can see I haven't been on benzodiazepines because my memory is absolutely shot, and I should be the one getting off them. Even though I'm telling you to get off them, I'll be taking action in this long term. Anyway, thanks for watching and have a good day. Goodbye.